Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you all? I hope you are doing good, and this is my third video and I am really excited to share you all the things which I am very excited to, and I have been noting down all the things I am doing whole month, and this is almost my end of the semester and my attendance got closed and many things happened right after the video I have posted. I will give you bit to bit all the updates, and here's the first thing what happened after my posting of second video. I had an IHL, independent learning course, something venture development. So in that course, they said it was the last course for this semester. We won't be able to provide any more courses. It is a mandatory credit. I had to register for it, and I registered. And then some company CEO, something like that, he made a startup and he came to our IHL. So he had a brief introduction and he said we have to make a business plan which will be demonstrated as PPT, and our plan will be given as we have to form groups. Okay, so in that IHL, I had a same IHL with my friend, and my friend was planning already to have a future beach cafe idea. So we gone for it, and then she planned the whole PPT and she prepared it with the help of other teammates. And my part was about architecture of the cafe. And what do we do actually? We just send it to ChatGPT and we'll ask for it. But asking ChatGPT is also a work, no? So I also did little work and I understood what architecture, how it will be carried away, and how it is planned, how it is planned with, and how we will make it unique from other cafes. So in this way, I have been like exposed to many different ideas of different groups. And after the planning, after the presentation, we had a task like we have to ask questions to each other groups, like doubts, questions, how we'll manage this or that, or what they might have doubts on. So the same way, when our team's turn came, till that we never asked any questions to other teammates. Okay, some other teammates were so curious about our team, and they asked us questions, really stupid questions actually. So one of them asked, it's beach cafe, so if there is a windy day, how you're going to provide the coffee outdoors and give a beach view experience. So what was my he really mentioned about like if there is a foreigner visiting that area, how you're going to uh, face that situation. He wants that kind of view, that's why he came to your cafe. And I told, no person even wants to go and sit outside if it is windy, if it is all over, it is not going to favor the climate. And this is really bad question. And he also asked about the storage and how you will manage the back areas, how you will cook and all. It's a sandy area, bro, the doors will be closed, what you are going to do about it? So it was a fun experience. So he asked me a question, and then we also I took it so personally actually, and I also asked the real questions like how you're going to manage, how you're going to manage the timings, how you're going to manage the finances, why they have to choose you when they have literally all over the options in the on the internet. It's not like real experience, it's like workshop or something. So he was planning to have an workshop on hobbies people are interested in, but without real coaches. So how they are going to afford a subscription and come to your place, and that too on weekends? And it's really impractical for me, and I question about it. And later the next day, that was our last day. And the sir who was that company's founder, he came and he shared his little story with me, and that little story was almost same for every person from 9th standard or 8th standard. For, I mean, personally I feel like I connected with this story, so because it was also a part of my life. And I don't know after that, but till 4 5 years that was my life. So he also was studying for IIT syllabus from 8th class, 9th class, 7th class, something like that. In North India they will go for LN, Akash. So he was in Akash school, the coaching center. So he used to work really hard, and his brother was in IIT or something, and of course there will be a chance like you also have to get into IIT, so they almost join him in that. And same way we people also, many of us were working hard for that IIT seat. So I really connected when he started about that IIT thing. So he explained like he started and he completed his second year in intermediate, and then he got seat, but he didn't get seat in advance, but he got seat in JEE mains, and it is some in North India, some I triple IIT and NIT or something. And he was so depressed that he didn't get that IIT wala that college or something. But in our cases, we went to Narayana, Chaitanya, or any kind of coaching center, and we did our best in both IIT and also in state board exams. Most of us got really good scores in state board, and then we gone through with our lives with BTech or something, some other choices, some took long term. And this is like most of the people's life all the time. And then whenever a person gets into IIT or NIT or anywhere, so they won't mostly, or at least for some people, they won't be having any kind of different thoughts like this is not my life, I want it this way, that way, because we will be grateful that we at least got this. But that's why was not satisfied with his result, and he was not at all going and attending classes. And then some fest happened from first year only. So they will be encouraging in IITs to have ideas, and they will encourage you to have your own independent works. So he did a kind of business thing in his fest, like having the places for the food supply and then renting it out later, because the other food supplies were not even getting. So and then it was like a really demand and supplies things, where he introduced like for disco will use the radiant rubber bands and all. So of course everyone will buy, and first anything didn't sell out. So he had a plan, like he handed it to some of his friends and said, you roam with these bands, and then people started to come and buy. Yes, of course, advertisement in a real way. And then the almost 2-3 boxes completed and last one box left, and then he has to think many of the people are interested to buy it, and then he increased the price. So it's like demand and supply and many things, like it's a real time thing, right? So we understood a lot of things, and I thought like, yeah, of course, anytime is not less time to start anything. So then he understood about the events too, we can plan in various places. So he started his startup in that way. So his life took a turn in that way for him, and he started a startup. And that was about that IHL. And then we got a big trouble about attendance. So I was having less than 50% in my attendance, and I got super warning from my mentor, and he gave a surprise with my parents. He informed my parents. So of course my mom and dad were little chill. And of course my dad was not okay, because my father always thinks that we have to have 100% attendance in everything, 100% effort, 100%, 200% efforts. And this kind of ability, I am not interested in these classes, because they don't teach more for us. It's more of like portion and then assignments and then these things, that things. And most of us, we didn't even attend classes because we have placement drives and other things to focus on. So in the same way, I had a delay in updating attendance, and also I had a sick leave for 2 weeks, one after Vinayak Chavati and one before Vinayak Chavati in August month. So I even mentioned my faculties, I even mentioned my mentor, all of them knows. And they said, we will give you attendance later, we will get a chance. But they block the attendance to faculties, they can't change anything. So at last minute, she was like, she came and she said, I told you to submit later, right? You didn't submit. Ma'am, you said literally yesterday that you are going to give me attendance, and today you are saying to go and submit letters, and everybody are crowded with that. So I got really tears in my eyes, because if I'm going to not eligible in the last semester, I have to retake the subjects again. I never took a subject again. So I was feeling so depressed, so depressed, and almost I was about to cry. Of course, I cried. Why I won't cry? I was at a hope like, oh my God, I am going to get eligible and I am going to write, and this all subjects will be over and I will be free next semester. And then my friend, what I did, I cried a lot and without any people around me. And then I posted that picture for my friend. My friend was in placement drive. She came to me and she was consoling me and she was thinking a lot of ways out of box. And I was like, no, this is not going to be possible. I understood. And then tomorrow they had no chance to get any attendance. She said like, you go and submit later, otherwise you are going to blame me. No, I won't blame her. Of course, I know it's their fault, my faculty fault, and my fault to not update. Every people are responsible in it, and more responsibility is on me. So of course I got so bad, and I couldn't sleep that night. And I went morning I had letters and I had proofs and I signed with my mentor, and he said you can't update placement drives because they are shouting, they can't give you attendance at last minute. You have to go and update it before only. And then I think I stand before HOD cabin around like 6 to 7 hours. I know I have to stand, otherwise I'm not going to get at least little bit of sympathy from her, and she won't even take the letter. If she takes the letter, there is a chance that I'll get attendance. So almost 6 hours completed, and I went again, and she asked her, bring your mentor. My mentor literally didn't even bother to come to downstairs to recommend me. All of my friends mentors were came, all of the teachers came in their support of faculties, and they came to HOD ma'am and they said this and that, the reasons they had, and they already mentioned it, and they supported the student and they gave it, because deep down they also know that there is a fault in them. And my mentor didn't even bother, and I was like, oh my God, what really he's doing this? He was like sweet, supportive, or some kind of person, I thought, and he's not even supporting me. So what I did, I took matters in my own hands and I went again without any him, because it's my right to go and ask if I am having a reason, valid reason. So I went and I asked, and then suddenly she got a little soft corner because I have 8.2 CGPA and I have no arrears on it, and I have no bad record on my academics. So she shouted everyone except me, and she took my letter and she said she had no hope. And then what I did, I didn't went right away from the college. I called my friends. She took my letter and she said there is a chance or there is not. Then she said, yeah, she said like that only. And then tomorrow I can be normal, right? I went again and I asked 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faculties, about the attendance. They said they had a meeting, they'll give everyone eligibility, and that is a valid reason, because everyone is fourth year and many things are not given updated and all. So of course I thought God is doing favor in my thing, but the universe never had favor in the whole month. If you think that I was chilling, no, I was attending classes, I was writing assignments, I was studying. No, I was not studying, I'm just I'm working, okay, I'm not studying. And then this attendance got over, and then after this whole mess, the Accenture drive came. That's the first drive I'm going to attend offline. One drive I attended online, that is Genpact, like assignment round. Okay, that assignment round is so messed up. I got calls, I got messages and sounds. My roommates were making noise. It was full of mess, and I got pissed off. And I just took my laptop and I closed the assignment. I was not ready because there is a disturbance. There is phone calls because a delivery guy was delivering a package at my door in my hometown. So he's keeping on calling, because if you don't attend after saying yeah I will attend, then there will be lot of consequences. My home, they will say why you did like that. So I attended, and I think because of that reason that went away, or else I don't know how I performed, because I was really mad. I was not focusing on the exam. And then this Accenture was my first try. So tomorrow there will be Accenture, and I have to get ready, because they said informals. Due to heavy rains, I didn't have my formal outfit ready, and of course I have to think of options, and I was thinking 1 hour I wasted on that, because I have to go focused that I am going to give an exam, not like an assessment or not like an college exam. So of course I went with little effort. And then at night my sister came and I was seeing Bahubali movie, and she said, you are doing this with this iPad. So I was watching a movie in this. I got this from my home to study. I said this is helpful for me, and then I got mad because of my sister. I told from 2 weeks I'm not opening the iPad. I'm just seeing today, and she said tomorrow I'm having exam. I'll study. For proving her, and also it made an effort to me to start something. So what I did, I can't study everything by studying a PDF or studying some course that has 6 hours. So what I did, I asked in YouTube that Accenture mock test, how the planning, how the model will be. So it had 5 rounds. The first one will be the behavioral round and gamified assessment. And I didn't check that video, but I checked about technical assessment, and the second part is about technical assessment, and then coding round, and then communication round next. That will be online in the room itself. So what I did, tomorrow morning I woke, actually I studied that night before, like for 4 hours. 2 hours for that technical round questions. I have been referring what kind of questions, what kind of syllabus they will touch, Microsoft MS Word, that those things, SQL and all these things they will ask. And then coding round also, I understood what questions they will ask. Okay, these two things I learned. And then communication round, group discussion round, I had a little assumption that yeah, it will be fine if I go through with these all rounds. Gamified assessment, I did attempt in Litmus mock test in my college only. So I thought, okay, I did once, right? I think I can understand it. Even though if I learn now, tomorrow it won't be the same questions. But same questions came. The people yesterday's slot, what questions they had, same questions we had in our today's slot, but I never known it. After the exam, when I came to my room, my friend told me that her friend attended yesterday only, so she mentioned that to me, and I was shocked. At least if I known what kind of questions I have asked, maybe I would have, but I attended honestly, right? So I am satisfied with that. So first round, half of the people went after the gamified assessment. I don't know that many people didn't get the answers, because at last minute when I answered the question, I was like, this was my feeling. Oh my god, it's done. Because even one questions, if we get wrong answer, I thought I might be not eligible for the next round. And then my beside person, because we attended an exam in a lab, so there are 5 people in a row. So I am second person, so there are 4 people beyond me, beside of me. So they went right away, my right person, left person, and there was just only 30 seconds left for my result. I said to her, wait, let me also come, I think I am also not getting anything. So she went, no, you try it. And I got eligible. I was oh nice. And then the technical round came. So at that round I got little bit of knowledge from the previous videos, and I understood. I read every question, every option. Most of them won't do that. They won't have that patience for solving that pseudo codes, that questions, the technical questions, big questions they will give. We have to read everything in 1 minute and we have to answer every question. So I did with a lot of effort, because I have to focus, or else I'm not going to be eligible for the next round. And then technical round, remaining 2 people went away, and my result is about to go, and I thought, oh my god, I'm going to be, of course, not eligible for the next round. I'm so ready to give up, and I was happy, like, okay, I did at least 2 for first round, and next time I'll prepare for technical questions. But I got eligible for that. I was super happy, because that is my first round. It's like my first drive, right? So I was really excited. And then my coding round came. That's when I regretted the most of the time, because I know the model, I know the questions, how they will come. At least I should have referred that DBMS notebook, and I had a lot of PDFs, I had a lot of experience. I did labs honestly in DBMS and in web development. At least if I practiced 1 or 2 codes, I could have done until compile, but I didn't do it. I was super disappointed. I was super mad at myself that at least 1 hour if I spend on that practicing, I would have done at least 2 questions. But still I submitted later after feeling a lot of sad. And then the faculty told that you are really good, Amma. You try for next drive Infosys, and he took my name because I went till technical round. So then a mail came. We regret to inform you that we can't proceed you to further round according to your performance in the coding assessment. But thank you for participating. It's fine. And then I thought, and then my friends came and they said, if you went till technical round, coding round, they will shortlist you and something else. But I was not having any hopes, and till now these things happen. And still I am in worry with my attendance about the eligibility, because still they close the attendance in the AMS, academic management system. So in that website we'll get to see our attendance. Most of the people got updated, but many of us and girls didn't get updated. They said, again, there is a possibility that everyone will get eligible, you don't need to worry. Okay, I'm just hoping that might happen. These are the things happened. And after my second video, I literally studied only one single day, that too Accenture Drive before day, that too that 3 videos, that's it. And I got up to till 3 rounds. So my only drawback here is about coding. Now I have to focus on practicing and solving problems and understanding different questions what they will ask in the drives. And I'm putting myself here. Okay, I'll show you proofs that I really studied for that Accenture Drive. Okay, because I put a lot of work. See, you can literally see here HTML and this CSS, DSA. See, I studied. I won't say anything lies here. I studied and I practiced it. Because of that only I could clear that technical round. At least it gave me little knowledge. And then I told my mom this. My mom said, you studied only one day and you are then you have to understand that you are really neglecting a lot of time. Of course, I agree my wrong things. I agree my mistakes. Yes, of course I was lazy, but because of other pressures in the college and these things. And I recently had my new roommate, and she is so sweetheart, and we are sharing the half of the room, 2 of us. And she's been very supportive for my studies, for my peace of mind. Okay, like she encourages me to study. Yes, you have to give your best. And when I'm getting ready, she encourages me. So it's like girly stuff. She literally encourages me to get better every day, study and do things. Not like, hey, what you will do, let's see a movies. Not like that. She literally saves me to work on things, otherwise I'm going to regret it and feel sad for that later. And 4th year came to an end. These are my semester preparation holidays. So I hope my attendance comes and my hall ticket gets printed. I'm really hoping to God. And you know, when that ma'am took my letter, I had to go and attend model lab. So at model lab, I asked my faculty, if I'm going to get not eligible, why I should write this exam, ma'am? Of course I'm going to be not eligible. Then that ma'am took letter and I was so happy. And then in my model lab, I said, thank you God, thank you so much, thank you God, thank you so much. And I was praying to Edu Kondalwada, thank you. And you know, sometimes when your life is so hopeless, at last minute if something happens now, always it comes in your favor. In my last video also, I told you literally what happened. Now also you can understand how things get in your favor when you put a lot of hard work, put a lot of patience, put a lot of efforts, more than other persons here, more than other. And also you have to do a lot of smart work and also hard work in some places. And I need to work on that coding. I need to work on my discipline to study every day. I am trying to keep motivated every day. And see you guys in next video. And I really hope you all people who are in this semester, in this 4th year, to get placed so soon. And I also want to get placed so that I will have a satisfied feeling at the end of the college. Thank you for all the love and bye. Take care of yourself. Bye.